is why you read all the directions before you just have at it. It's time for another 100-minute challenge, and today I'm gonna be seeing if I can make a shepherd's sling in 100 minutes. There's the well-known story of David and Goliath where he uses a sling to throw a rock and he defeats Goliath. I've always been kind of fascinated by these older methods of everything. Clay work, sailing, rock slinging, horseback ride, like that's just kind of stuff that fascinates me. So today I'm going to make myself a sling in 100 minutes because I'm pressed for time. I have directions. I found a website that has step-by-step directions of how to make it out of yarn. There's quite the possibility that David would have been using like a wool woven sling because he was a shepherd and so he had lots of access to wool. Now my yarn is fake. It's medium thickness acrylic yarn. I don't know if I'm gonna use the red, but maybe this stuff. My old attempts at whatever this is. This is pretty, but I think I like the red too much. It's definitely not real wool, but that's okay. You know what? It's gonna do the job just the same. It could be cool to have a red one, but I think I want to do something different with this yarn. I'm thinking this stuff. Oh, I have a whole ball of it right here. Cool. We're gonna use this to make a sling. Oh, scissors. What you'll need, and I'll link this website. Maybe you want to try this too. A large needle. I don't have a large needle. How large of a needle? Quickly looking through it all. This looks very complicated. We're just gonna dive in. I have needles somewhere. I don't know if I have one big enough. I'm gonna start with everything else. Maybe it's decorative. For a 24-inch sling, I should have brought my, I do have a tape measure. Yeah, about 24. Cut 2 of each color, or 4 of one color if you want single color cords. I have multicolored cords. Where's the outside? Here we go. 100-minute timer. It's going. 4.5 yards. I'm glad I grabbed this. If this turns out, I'm gonna give this as a gift because my brother, I think he would actually really get a kick out of having a sling. 30 inches. 3 feet in a yard. 12 times 3 is 36. How many inches in a yard? 36. So my math is way off. Okay, let's try again. I just assumed this would be a yard. That's not a yard, that's like a me. 36. 1, 2, 3, 4. 18. I'm gonna do just a little bit extra. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, and change. 1 8.5. Let's cut one of these to weave the pouch with. Okay. Perfect. This 24 inches, these are optional. I'll just wait on those ones. I can always cut them later. In the center. I don't know if this counts as a slip knot, but okay. Oh my gosh. All this fiddling with the I'm gonna scream. There we go. Camera. Oh my goodness. Can I have my strands back? Oh my goodness. No way this is getting done in 100 minutes. It's not perfect. That's okay. I've still got like 40 minutes. I am just about at the end of my rope. Okay, I'm gonna call that good. I've got this much left. It's come out to this. Oh, that end is very loose, but you know, c'est la vie. And now I just have to do the other end. It's going to take me definitely longer than 100 minutes because I have only 30 minutes left. So I've already spent over an hour getting to this point. I'm going to figure out how to tie this off. Oh no. What? Oh, I did it wrong. This is why you read all the directions before you just have at it. I was so proud of myself. I got really good at this braid. I didn't need this much of this braid. I needed this much of this braid. And then to braid it all together. So we get to undo all of this. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off the cameras and unbraid all of this. Beautiful work. I'll turn everything back on when I get back to the beginning where I was supposed to start. I basically ended up undoing the entire braid because The truth is, because I wasn't paying attention and I overshot, and then I was like, you know what? The bit that I'd braided was pretty loose anyway, so I'm gonna start all over again. This isn't gonna be 100 minutes, but this is also not a very accurate representation of how long it needs to take to do this, because I keep losing focus. I have found unraveling the back. This chopstick that I normally use as a mic holder. My chopstick. I started unraveling. I'm not unraveling, but unraveling my braid. I think that might actually already be long enough. Untie the slip knot. Seriously? Gotta do it again? I don't know, y'all. Since I'm basically doing it again from the beginning, I feel like I really should get to restart my time. We're trying again. From the tippy top. Here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yikes. Take 2. No, take 3. I'm gonna start a second timer because I want to see what it would do without me making mistakes every 5 seconds. Okay, this is good. Now, untie the slip knot. Bring the 2 ends of the 4-strand braid together to make the loop.
While I'm braiding, are you looking for a quick white elephant gift? My white elephant prints are $5 off from now until Christmas. Check the link in the description.
You know what? I think we have a little boom thing up here. Yes, exactly what I needed. I do love weaving. It's very enjoyable to me, so this is fun. Reading the directions is important. A little bit more. Okay, now I've got to combine these again, which is good. A little bit further. I have 1 minute left. That's okay. I am so close to being done. See, now it's almost too long, and that's good because I can always shorten it right there. Yeah. Well, theirs is a lot more beautiful than mine, but I'm not gonna shippity chop that. What do you know? Cool, I'm excited to give this a try. Moral of the story, read the directions before you embark on anything. They can be useful and they can save you a whole bunch of time. It took me just about 100 minutes to actually make the sling. I took a whole nother 100 minutes doing it wrong. It would have taken me half as long if I'd actually read the directions. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you like videos about learning new skills and developing existing skills, go ahead and hit subscribe because we're always learning something on this channel. Jesus loves you and I do too. I would love to give it a go, like go to the park or something. I might still do that. Turn this all off. Hi, it's me, I'm back. So I'm impatient and I want to see how this thing works and if it throws well. So I'm heading over to the park. I've got a couple tennis balls and I'm gonna give it a whirl. Ooh, the stars. The stars are shining. Okay, so I'm in the middle of this field.
I am confident that I am not nearly strong enough to chuck this ball in any of the directions in such a way that it'll hit anything important, so that's good. I don't want to lose them though, because they're Luna's balls, and she doesn't really play with tennis balls, but I would hate to lose them either way. So I'm gonna chuck them that way. So I'm just gonna give it a go, just to see what it feels like, and then maybe next video I do about learning how to actually use the sling for next week. Okay, well that one's straight to the ground. Oh yeah, satisfying. Okay, now I gotta go find these balls. Okay, I found the first one. That went straight down. Now, let's see if we can find the second one. It definitely went off in this way. It's a lot darker than the first. Ah, found it. Did not go very far. I could probably give it another go. No, I'm not gonna. I'll do it when the sun is up.